project, we decided to take inspiration from our cultural objects essay. We decided to each choose a dish from our cultures and make them together. We thought it was important to learn about our own cultures, how to cook, and to share them with others.
The point of the remix is to show how easily accessible it is to express our culture and enjoy the cultures of others and your own while being away from home.
The intended audience of the cooking show is for people who want to learn how to cook and learn things from different cultures. The effect of this cooking show is to show how anyone can have fun exploring your personal culture and the culture of others.
For my cultural dish, I decided to make mini Dutch pancakes, also known as poffertjes. They're usually eaten with fruits, powdered sugar, or butter, and are typically made with buckwheat flour and yeast. But since I am a college student living on campus and had limited or no access to most of the ingredients needed for the authentic recipe, I decided to improvise and use pancake mix. I used 1 cup of pancake mix and 1.5 cup of water. I beat the batter until it was smooth and let it sit for 10 minutes. Then I used a tablespoon measuring cup to get the perfect sized mini pancakes. I let them cook on each side for 3 minutes, and once the batter was finished, it was eaten with strawberry jam with me and my classmates. It may have not tasted like the Dutch mini pancakes that I'm used to, but it felt heartwarming to be able to make something from my culture away from home and to share this experience with my friends.
My dish was chicken marsala. It's usually eaten with chicken breast coated in flour, then cooked in a pan, then a marsala sauce poured on the chicken. And it can be eaten with noodles if you choose. I first started by cutting up the ingredients that needed to be cut up. Then I seasoned and floured the chicken and made the marsala sauce and cooked the noodles in the sauce for more flavor. And then I added the chicken into the sauce. Some of the ingredients were not at Kroger's, so I googled substitutes for shallots and thyme and found those substitutes at the grocery store. I also wanted to keep everything generic brand because of the college budget that everyone's on. I chose the dish chicken marsala because I wanted to incorporate more of my culture that I don't know much about, which is Italian, because my dad was adopted and doesn't practice anything from his culture. I also already talked about my Danish culture through the Danish Christmas Culture Objects project from my mom's side of the family, so I wanted to incorporate more stuff about my dad's side.
Bánh pâté chaud is a Vietnamese dish of French origin, deriving from the French word pâté chaud, meaning hot pie. The pie is a meat filling seasoned with common Vietnamese seasonings encased in a puff pastry shell. The filling is simple to make, comprising of mushrooms, onions, and ground pork, although chicken and beef are also common substitutes. The pork is then mixed with Whittier mushrooms, diced onions, and liberally seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and the golden nectar of Vietnamese cooking, fish sauce. The puff pastry was store-bought due to the infamously difficult process of laminating dough between layers of butter. The meat filling is then rolled into balls and encased in 2 sheets of puff pastry, sealed with egg yolk and crimped with a fork. An egg wash using just the egg yolks gives the pastry a signature sheen, and then the pies go into the oven. They are ready to take out of the oven once the surface is golden brown and gently browned on the bottom.